Hi, distance learners. So we are back for day 14, and on this day, it is Friday, April 3rd, not 3/3/2020, and it's the end of week 3, so that means we are officially halfway until we get to see each other again, which makes me so happy. Today, we're going to kind of wrap up what we've been talking about with ratios and rates, and we are going to talk about percents, which I know is some of your guys' not favorite subject, so we're going to try to really break it down and keep it as simple as possible. So let's get started. Okay, so as you guys might remember, there are 3 different types of percent problems because, as we know, every percent problem involves a part, whole, and a percent, and then that percent is always over the number 100. And so we really need to identify what's what so we know what to put where. Okay, Jason scored a 3 out of 5 on his weekly quiz. What percent did he get? So I'm going to break this down. So a 3 out of 5 means he got 3 correct out of 5 total. So so our part would be 3, our whole would be 5, and then in this case the percent is the unknown. Because that's what we're trying to find. It says what percent. So 3 out of 5 is going to equal something over 100, because remember, percents are always out of 100. 5 times 20 would give us 100. 3 times 20 would bring us to 60. So he got 60%. And you would say this is because 3 out of 5, we're going to go from a total of 5 to a total of 100. 5 times 20 is 100. 3 times 20 is 60. So our new part is 60. All right, 35% of your shirts are blue. If you have 60 shirts, how many are blue? So we're going to identify our part, whole, and percent here. Okay. So we know our percent is 35. That's the easiest to identify because it has the percent sign next to it. You have 60 shirts and we're looking for the blue. So that 60 shirts is going to be our total. And the part is going to be the number of blue, which is unknown right now. But we can find it's not going to be unknown forever. So percent over 100 is part over whole. Since our part is unknown, we're leaving it x over 60. And I know what you're thinking. We cannot go from 100 to 60, so we're going to continue with what we were doing yesterday. And that's going to be, to simplify this, 35 and 100 can both be divided by 5. Let's move this up here. So, 35 divided by 5 is 7. 100 divided by 5 is 20. And now we can go to a number over 60. 20 times 3 is 60. 7 times 3 is 21 blue shirts. So your restatement would sound something like, she had 21 blue shirts. This is because 35% simplifies to 7 over 20. Then you would go from a total of 20 to a total of 60 by multiplying by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. All right, let's keep going. In a class, 30% of students live in Chicopee. If 9 students live in Chicopee, how many students are in the class? Okay, let's identify our part, whole, and percent. We know our percent is 30 because that has the percent sign next to it there. 9 students live in Chicopee, so we need to ask, is that some of the students or all of the students? And that is only going to be the sum. That's some of the students. That's just the one from Chicopee, but we have a cool school where we come from all different towns. We are looking for all in the class. And that is going to be x for now. So, all right, 9 over x is going to be 30 over 100. And we know that we can't go from 9 to 30, but what we can do is simplify this. If we get rid of those zeros, 30 over 100 becomes 3 over 10. And now that equals 9 over x. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 times 3 is going to be 30. So 30 students are in the class. This is because 30% simplifies to 3/10. Then we want to multiply the part of 3 times 3 to get to our part of 9 from Chicopee. Then the whole of 10 times 3 to get a new whole of 30. Therefore, it is 9. All right, let's keep going. 14 of 35 parents came to open house. What percent of parents came to open house? So we know that we're looking for the percent here because it's asking what percent. The part is going to be the 14 who came. And then the whole is going to be the 35 total. 14 over 35 is something over 100. And we know that we cannot go from 35 to 100. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify this. 14 and 35 can actually both be divided by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 35 divided by 7 is 5. So now 2/5 would be what over 100? 5 times 20 is 100. 2 times 20 would be 40%. 40% of parents came to open house. This is because 14 over 35 simplifies to 2 over 5. 5 times 20 would bring you to 100. 2 times 20 would bring you to 40. 40 over 100 is 40%. All right. So we are actually going to stop there for today. So a little bit quicker today because I want you guys to have time to focus on your problematic. So go focus on your problematic. Again, make sure that you're explaining your answer so you do not get full credit. And then please come to Zoom at 10:30 and I will see you then. Bye.